Good morning everyone, hope you're all well and welcome to another video on the Try to Be Iron channel. You join me on a Wednesday morning. I'm just about to hit the pool. It is 6:42. This is my third training session of the week. I started on Monday with an strength session, actually, quite a tough one on my upper body, and then yesterday was followed by an easy run. I was supposed to get a bike session in yesterday, but life got in the way, so therefore I missed that out. I'm not too bothered at the moment, but today I've got 3 sessions ahead of me. So the swim, which I'm going to head to now, and then an easy bike at lunch in my lunch hour, and then tonight's my main session where I've got another strength session with my legs. So I'm overall quite pleased. The run yesterday, there was no reaction from the knee, so I think now I'm ready to start that 5k PB target, which I talked about in last week's video, and if you haven't seen it, I'll link to that in the cards. And that's the one I've actually decided on doing. So enough chatting, let's get to the pool and let's get this day started. So, swim set done. I actually really enjoy swimming in the morning. It's a pain getting up. I'm not used to getting up and doing these early morning sessions. I've not done them for a while, but I don't really need to do them at the moment because I'm not at that level of training. But I must say I prefer swimming early morning. It's one of the fewer exercises I can do and seem to not struggle too much with. But anyway, that swim set just consisted of sets of 400, just over 2,000 meters, and that's it for that. And now I will catch up with you on the bike. And here we are, the lunchtime session. Quick 45 minutes really. I say quick, although it's going to be steady. Zone 2, nothing really to shout about, but I'm trying to keep the legs nice and easy because I do have that strength session later on. I'm going to whiz back to work, busy afternoon, and then I will tackle that later on this evening. And I've been pleased with last week's one on the legs, considering my knee. I managed to get air squats in last week, so that's a plus, and I'm going to try that again and see if I can manage the single leg squats as well today, see what load I can take through it. But I will catch up with you after a busy afternoon at work when I hit the strength session. I bet you didn't expect to see me still on the bike, but I'm nearly coming to the end of this session. I've had to cut it slightly short. I'm nearly done 35 minutes because I've run out of time basically. I've got to get back to work. I was a bit optimistic, I think, trying to fit this in, so it has been a bit of a push, and that makes the point of why early morning training sessions are so needed, especially when the volume ramps up, because you've almost got to, I suppose, create yourself time. An early morning prior to work is a good time to get that in, which does mean your recovery, your sleep is quite important. Anyway, I promise the next time you see me, we'll be at the strength session. And here we are. I promised that the next one will be the strength session, and it is. And I'm just setting up now, getting all the weights ready and that sort of thing. But it's a leg session, so it consists of some squats, which will be air squats, and I'll see if I can put any weight on it with the knee. Deadlifts, and then we've got some split squats, calf raises, some leg extensions, kettlebell swings, and then a core workout. It should take about an hour or so. We'll see how we get on. I'm not going to bore you with the workout footage, but that'll be workout 3 done for the day. So nearly at the end of this session now. I'm just on the floor about to do the core workouts. Pleased with that. I actually managed to put some weight on the barbell and squat with it. Not much, but progress, little steps. The knee was fine. Yeah, so I'll finish up with this, and I think tomorrow is a run, possibly a run. So I will catch up with you then, no doubt. So here we are, Thursday evening, back on the bike, another session on Zwift. Just an easy 45 minutes to an hour in zone 2. And I did get out for my lunch run today. Forgot to bring the camera with me, but did just over 4 miles. Again, kept it all zone 2. That's all I'm doing at the moment, is base training, building up the miles and the efforts. But yeah, that'll be Thursday. A run and a bike until tomorrow morning when we're back in the pool and another strength session in the evening. So I'll see you possibly then. And here we are, Friday morning, back at the pool. Miserable day, raining. But anyway, let's get this pool session done. So there we have it. Excuse me. Swim done, and I'm not too happy, to be honest. My knee, feel my knee. So frustrating. I think it's probably to do with the programming on my workouts this week. I probably put too much load in one go, which is why it's aching. So I'm gonna have to knock it back a little bit, I think. It's just frustrating. So when you think you're getting back, anyway, I've got a strength session later, which is upper body, so it will affect the knee. And I think I might take tomorrow off completely. And the West Ham announcement system seems to be being tested behind me. Anyway, I'll catch up with you later. Come on. One more. Yeah. Gosh. Welcome to Saturday morning. Another strength session. Oh, my arms are dead now. So this is a session that I should have done last night. However, I moved it to this morning purely because I knocked my long run on the head, and that's because of the knee issues that I've experienced the last 2 days. Now, I am looking to get out tomorrow for a long ride or a run. The weather isn't looking great, and if you're a regular viewer of the channel, you will know that wind is my least favourite weather to ride in, so we'll see about that. Last night I managed to get the TENS machine out and get that on the knee, and I used that initially when this injury happened, and it seemed to do some real good, and I put it on last night, and it's remarkable. I don't know if it's mental or what, but you know, it's really helped with the dull ache. The dull ache's not there this morning. I'm going to use that again today and see whether we can get some more progress out of it. But like I said earlier on in the video, I think it's because I probably put too much load in one section of my workouts this week, which wasn't really good. So tomorrow's ride or run, whatever it's going to be, we will have to see how I get on, and I'm not going to risk it. So if I do run and the knee starts hurting, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to risk it, but I really would like to get on with this 5k PB training and the target that I mentioned last week, because that is definitely the one that I'm going for. So thank you for all the comments that we had on that video. That kind of definitely made my mind up, and it's interesting to note that some of you have been watching the Lionel Sanders videos as well. They're great, aren't they? He is an absolute machine. I don't know how he does it, as well as going for this hour record. So it's quite inspiring, and it gives us something to look at what we can do and work to in our own lives, I suppose. But I'm going to leave today there because there isn't any more training apart from the strength session today. We're out a bit later on for the wife's birthday meal, so she had her birthday on Thursday, so got that to look forward to a little bit later on, and then I'll catch up with you hopefully tomorrow. Run aborted. Yep, the knee. It's so frustrating. You know, it's not because I can't run on this thing, because I can. It's more of a dull ache at the moment, but it's always the worry that you're going to make a fairly innocuous injury a little bit more chronic. So I think this week I'm going to have to reassess, because there can't be any running, there can't be any cycling on it, and there can't be any strength sessions on it. The only thing I'm going to be able to do is the other strength sessions on the rest of my body, but just when I think I'm getting back, and I think it's probably the weight session that I did earlier on in this week. I think I loaded it up too much and it's probably set me back. But okay, I've had some time now to reflect, and I'm in a more positive frame of mind. I probably don't sound convincing with that, but I am. And the reason is, if you think about this, that my base training has started earlier, a lot earlier, 6 weeks ahead of really where I would normally. And the reason that is because I haven't raced. I felt a little bit fresher and I thought I'd started sooner. It's unfortunate with the injury. You know, it was something stupid. I probably should have warmed up a little bit more, but that's all in hindsight now. And at the end of the day, this is going to take as long as it's going to take to heal and recover from. I'm all for promoting up healing and active recovery and that kind of thing. And I think this week I probably overdid it a little bit and loaded it up too much when I should have just held on a little bit longer. But live and learn, and that's part and parcel, I suppose, being a triathlete and pushing yourself to these sort of limits. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this week's video. A little bit of a training diary. You've seen a few ups and a few downs, and like I said, part and parcel, I suppose. But if you're new here, I would really appreciate if you were to subscribe. We're so close to the 100 subscribers, and it'd be great to tick off that milestone. So please get involved. If you've got anything to say, comment, drop them in the box below, and I will obviously respond to you. And I'll see you next week. Not sure what we're going to do. That training wise, it's going to be incredibly light, but I have got some other ideas in terms of content, triathlon content, so I might attempt one of those. And I'll see you then, and thanks for watching.